To answer this question, I think a lot of agents would talk about the residential aspect, but I don't think that's nearly as important as what is the commercial. Never before downtown have we seen so much AAA office tower under development. It's actually, and a lot these towers are everywhere around the sort of business district of downtown. There's going to be like 10 or 12 under development, and they look great. They're architecturally interesting. Like, it's going to change that whole sort of pocket of downtown. But when those complete and those offices all get filled, those are going to be jobs that are anywhere from middle to high-paying jobs for the most part, and it might attract also like bigger companies to either expand their offices or actually have more of a presence in Vancouver. So from a jobs perspective, I think that could make quite a difference. And on a related note, the St. Paul's, I think that's another thing, because that St. Paul's, because of its size, I think it'll also, if the hospital is going to grow substantially, that also brings with it professional jobs, nurses, doctors, etc. And so I think that's where I'm kind of what interests me the most right now with what's under development. There are some cool residential spots, yes, but I mean, like, this is more about the evolution of Vancouver in a good way. Falls Creek is already developed and pretty. So St. Paul's plus the Falls Creek Flats, that whole brand new, modern commercial zone, that'll make some impact. Certainly to Strathcona, because Strathcona, it touched on Chinatown, but ultimately it wasn't touching on anything nice. Now it'll be touching on a very modern, basically whole business, acres of business stuff. And then I'd probably say also Clark. Clark is kind of an unattractive throughway, but I mean, anything that's on the other side of Clark will likely be become more sought after, because now, you know, all those people working there, usually they want to live as close to work as possible for convenience sake, so these areas will now become more sought after, and we'll probably see you know, redevelopments or teardowns with new builds that become higher and higher end because of the money that's nearby.